Today is Friday, the 2nd of April 2010, and I am here to take Father God's message, and He is saying, today is the ending of the energies of the full moon, and I do not wish to focus on those energies today other than to acknowledge that by the third day the power of these energies has begun to decline, and although they are still reasonably effective, I would say that if you wish to work with the energies of an event such as this, you are best working as close to the date of the event as you can. And so today, I wish to speak to you about some of the things that you are likely to see coming forth in your world between now and the end of 2012. There are many areas where you will see change. I have mentioned that there will be the exposure of the secrets of both the light and the dark. I have mentioned that you will see the levels of abuse of humanity that have been in place as a result of the reign of fear and terror of the dark, the reign of manipulation, the reign of deception which has been so widespread. And all of that will unfold, and you will recognize it as it does so. And I would like to take a moment and speak to you about some of the secrets of the light, because, as I have mentioned, there have been secrets that have been kept since the time of Atlantis and carried forth to this time, and they will come forth. Firstly, the truth of who and what Yeshua and Mary Magdalene were, the truth of their story, that they really came to prepare for this date that is about to arrive, this process called ascension. They were really here to prepare for ascension because there was work that needed to be done so that the pathways were available for ascension and that the human DNA was ready for ascension, and some other things as well. And those truths will come out in more detail, and some of those are already available to you in the Soul Journey of Yeshua series that Carolyn and Richard have begun to bring forth. However, there are far greater secrets, you could say, to come forth. There are powers that, as human beings, you can utilize. I have mentioned previously the ability to manifest, which will come forth in particular beyond the ascension event. But also there are other great tools that have been hidden and preserved, protected from the dark. Techniques of healing, techniques of transforming your world. Many techniques tools to assist with the ascension process that have been known for a long time. Understandings of the true nature of what it is to be human, and that is deeply connected to the story of Yeshua and Mary Magdalene. The story of what has gone on behind the scenes, the secrets of the secret societies, what that is all about, what the great knowledge is, how you work with the energies of the planet. There are many, many, many things to come forth on that front, and you will see them unfold between now and the end of 2012. In addition, I would like to alert you to the fact that your planet also needs to prepare for the ascension process. It may seem strange to you that even though you will be moving from this earth seemingly to the new earth, this earth in and of itself needs to undergo the preparation process. And so what you will see between now and the end of 2012 is the planet itself undertaking its own clearing. Some of the clearing that it needs to undertake is because of the abuse of humanity, the poisons that have been released in many forms, including radioactivity, which was not part of the plan for the planet, the removal of the oil from the planet, which you could say is like siphoning off the blood of the planet, the lubricant for movements, for flexibility. This has done great damage to the planet. It was never intended that humanity use oil as a fuel. It was never intended. It has been those of the dark who have driven this agenda for their own power and control, because that one you know of as Tesla had a third round of, you could say, electrical technology. Many of you will not know that he was responsible for the technology which introduced the original power systems, the direct current systems, and then he was responsible for bringing forth the technology which you see today, the alternating current systems, which spread like so many snakes across your planet. And Tesla was in the process of bringing forth a method by which you could bring forth energy from the background, you could say, from the vacuum, such that you would have all of the electrical power that you would need, all of the energy that you would require for anything that you wished to do, free and available. Needless to say, those who had a vested interest in the existing power systems had no desire to see this come forth, and so this was what was behind the demise of Tesla, because this man was murdered. And so you will see those technologies come forth in due course, and indeed they are available, and there have been many free energy technologies which have begun to come forth, which have been bought up by those who currently control your energy systems. They've been bought up by the oil companies, by the power companies, and then shut down because they did not want those technologies to come forth, because they threatened their power and their financial base. And indeed many have lost their lives seeking to bring these sorts of technologies forth. And so I want you to understand this. However, let me return to the point I was making about oil. As a result of the removal of the oil, it means that the planet will have a much more difficult time preparing. This means there will be more earthquake activity, more volcanic activity than would otherwise have been the case. More storms. The planet has limited tools with which to prepare, and they are the volcanic activities, earthquake activities that I have mentioned. Wind is a powerful tool, and also water. And so you will see changes of this nature coming forth. However, humanity, should it wish to participate, can assist this dramatically. I say again, humanity can assist this dramatically. And the one you know of as Carolyn has already assisted this kind of work, holding conference calls where individuals could get together and help to release energies that would otherwise have caused more violent action. And you can do this also. You can participate in the calls that she holds from time to time for this work to be done, or indeed you can simply get together with others to intend that the planet be assisted in its preparation. And I encourage you to do this because it truly will make a difference. It truly will help the planet to prepare. And so these are the things that I wished to mention to you today, so that you begin to get a sense of what will begin to unfold over this some 3 years of preparation. And so it is.